This game is Bobby's Theme Park. This game is primarily in Spanish. I use a translator to translate it into English, so please be aware that the meaning may not be accurate. Chapter 1 Friendly Pecks. I can't go to the top of the maze. was closed earlier, but now that door is open. This is a secret room. Roller coaster. Nice theme park. Go! It's a small, but great theater. Hello? A cute bird is chasing me. Seems like my cute friend can't chase me. I'll just get to my destination quickly. Cute friend is smart. Friend waited here because friend thought I would come back. Chapter 2: Bananas and Imposters. For this part, just look at the numbers and colors carefully and press them in the correct order. scissors. Number 4. Use the ladder you got earlier. 8? What does number mean? Hello, monkey. What is one? Anyway, let's follow the balloon. Let's check if there's anything I missed. This is second chapter secret room. What on earth does this picture mean? Holy, keypad is not working. Let's chase the balloon again. Here's the key. Chapter 3. What am I? Red key is here. You just have to deal with the 10 aliens in this room. It's cool to be crossing the solar system. What the? There's a portal over there. Ooga Booga? Is that friend's name? What the? You were sleeping until just now. The number of trees, plants, skulls, and lights in this room is the password hint. Why am I teleport here? Is he angry? I just think he's cute. Anyway, I need 2 eggs this year. Goodbye, cute chickens. What the? What on earth is this red button? Is this a hint to a secret room? I came to the spider's nest. Spider eggs are quite large. There are 18 eggs. There doesn't seem to be anything hidden behind the clothes. That's the correct answer. It's a very burdensome face. Holy! Long time no see. Red friend. What is this blue button again? Of course it doesn't get pressed. There are password hints written all over the room. Password hints are written throughout the room. Chapter 3 is over. Thank you for watching.